All right, good morning, traders. Looks like the SPY is rebounding back above the downtrend and the 9 EMA, or the 9 EMA. So that's pretty wild. I'll be ready to trade here in about 15 minutes, and then I will be hopping on. So you guys trade carefully till then. Uh, Keep an eye on MOSY again today. MOSY might have another pop, making a big U shape up to that 550 area. So, possible another run there. Other than that, I haven't really looked at anything else. EMVB is popping up, running into the 100-day. Nothing there. Nothing really there either. IHT holding up some support. Couple. They're pretty much going straight up. Some type of IPO. Pretty low float. No volume though. We'll keep an eye on it. So alright guys, I will be back shortly. And we'll get to trade. It does look like MOSY may break out here. Looking at it on a 5-minute, it is a very nice U shape. So it might be able to break out there. But I'll be right back guys. Give me just a little bit. All right. ANVS is a monster. Let's see what's going on here. What am I missing? Oh, yeah, that's a pretty nice run. 34 up to 50. Let's put that on the watch list. Let's go through some of this stuff here. IHT looks like garbage. Al's doing okay. IMP maybe a play. Riot with a U shape. $27. It's got some room. It's a possible play too. Mara with a little U shape as well. Which one's cheaper? Mara is, okay. So a lot of possible plays here. Right out the gate. Right, popping up. VTGN. Nothing on OTNX. See EMVB. EMVB possible breakout coming. 20 million shares. Got a little bull flaggy flag here going on. Nothing wrong with that at all. 304. I might actually go on this. Let's see. 339. I'm going to go on this in this bull flag. I'm going to put a little stop loss. Let's see what I get at 303, 304. So we'll put a little stop loss. 294. That's 10-cent stop loss. That'll be all right. Let's see if it can break out of this triangle. Oh, we don't want it to crack 3 here. Very nice. Getting bought up off of 3 right there. That's what we want to see. We want to continue this upward triangle of momentum. So we wanted to start pushing up. We want to see it up to 310 on this 5-minute candle. Why not? Well, AMVS is, I still have funds. I only went 50 shares on EMVB. I went light. So I still have funds. I can get in ANVS, but it's halted right now. So not really I can do anything there. I'm not going to jump in right after the halt. I'm going to give it a second. Make sure it's not going to crack. This is struggling. But there is enough buyers at 3 there. Let's see. AMVS just got unhalted. See, I don't know how many shares I can get. I'll probably, let's go 3. Let's go 3 shares. I want to see a little bit of a pullback though. I don't want to just jump in right here. It's starting to run again here. It was not a pullback at all. Oh, EMVB getting very close to cracking. Yeah, I just got stopped out there. That triangle dropping out of the bottom. You're in at 46.77. Well, you're doing really, really good. Yeah, it may get rejected at 60. If it breaks through 60 though, it'll probably shoot up even more. Look on the 1 minute, see if we can get a little dip here somewhere. Well, actually, I may be able to go 5 shares. 5 shares would be fine. This is extremely low float, too. You gotta protect that capital. Nvidia had a stock split. I'm gonna have to look into that because I might grab some of that too if it I'm going here. Oh no, I'm not. I don't have enough. This candle's starting to push up, but I'm gonna go here and see if it starts to break out, kind of in this little pullback. If it keeps this buying momentum or not. But I'm gonna get ready to jump out if it turns around on me. There it goes, starting to push up. Ooh, we just hit 60. Now let's see if we can break 60 here. If it breaks 60, it'll probably go nuts again. Oh, looking good. Looking very good. Very nice. Very, very nice. Up to 62. Yeah, here we go. Come on. Let's keep going. Let's see if this can get halted one more time. Let's go. Show me the frisk, ANVS. Let's get frisky. Let's get halted. Come on. Let's get halted here. Come on. Let's go. Get us halted on a Friday on the way up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's get halted here. Let's go. Let's go. Show me the frisk. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Very nice. Well, I don't know if it's going to halt or not. It looks like it's going to halt, but it hasn't yet. There it goes. Now it's halted. Very, very nice. So, one life with the call out on ANVS. Very nice. It's halted, Daniel B. I can't take the profit in the halt. You know that. Come on now. Take the profit in the middle of a halt. You crazy. Oh, am I acting like a child? I'm sorry. Tell me more, Daniel B. Troll me some more. Chad is behind. Now see, the penny stocks have their merits, but when some mid-cap stocks that are this low float with this type of news get running, they can run very, very hard. I mean, this is the perfect example of that, going from 30 to 62 so far today and getting halted again here. Now, out of this halt, I'm probably going to take profits because we I don't know. It doesn't look like it's gapped up anytime it's come out of the halt. So I don't think we'll get a gap up here. So I'm going to be very close, very quick with the trigger to sell this if for some reason it starts turning around. Because it very easily could start turning around. I mean,
I'm in a little late. I would have much rather been in where One Life was, back here down near the 52 or wherever, 46. That would have been a lot better entry, but I called it late, so I got it $10 after. But why did I get in here? Little pullback, and then this candle here did not pull down. It started pushing up. So that momentum was still holding, and the buying volume, you see it on the 1 minute here. Look at those 5 buying volume bars. One little red one in the middle, 5 of them. So in 6 minutes, tons of buying volume. And this only has 10 million in volume so far. So there is a possibility this thing could keep ripping. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit more risky. But like I said, if this would have turned around on me and dropped any lower than this candle, then I would have hopped out. As soon as if this candle would have started turning red right there and dropping, then I would have hopped out really quick. I wouldn't have stayed in this and tried to hold it for the breakout. But that momentum it had, more than likely it was going to keep this momentum it's got, because it's such a low float. Like I said, there's only 9.5 million in volume so far on this in the first 30 minutes. So it's not, and it's only 6 million in float. So with only 9 million in volume, it's doubled its price today. So there is a possibility, like I said, out of this haul, it very well could keep going. It's setting up the crucifixion. It might. Like I said, as soon as it comes out of this halt, if it starts to turn around on me, I'm getting out. Now that last halt, I'm pretty sure it did push up. Shelf registration, good to know. I guess I've been lucky all week since, considering I've won every single trade this week, I think. Or at least all my losses have been so small they haven't mattered. Thank you. I've had a lucky week, I guess. No, I tell you what it is, guys. I've been trading crypto pretty much non-stop. I've been day trading it on Coinbase Pro. So I'm literally like trading all day, every day into the night. And it's just like with my 7 years of experience, and then going into the crypto markets and trading those all the time here the last couple of weeks, I've sharpened my trading skill there. I'm out. Well, small little profit, but it dropped so quick I wasn't going to hold that. It's kind of looking like a little curve there. Looks like it's going to pull back unless 60 can hold. See, what did I lose on EMVB? I lost $5. So still I'm profitable on the week. Small profits, but as long as we're moving forward and not backward, that is the only thing. Okay, I lost $80 Monday, but how much have I made the rest of the week? Have you added that up? Have you also added up my gains on my cryptos accounts? Have you also added up the gains on my gold and silver that I've been holding? That gold is almost broke over 1900. Have you also been adding up all the other money that I make from other income streams? So I lost $80, yeah. But you're only looking at one little particular part of my income stream, which is day trading stocks. So I'm pretty sure I'm green on the week. If I'm not, I'm very close. So that's fine. I mean, I took a bad loss Monday because I was being stupid, but the rest of this week I've tried my best not to be stupid. Like I said, I'm trading pretty much non-stop since cryptos are 24/7. So you can downplay it all you want, Daniel B. It's fine. Nobody cares. Like I said, it's not about me. It's about the community. Not to mention, I'm ending the stream here in an hour because I have an interview with the CEO of the only pure play crypto stock company on the market. So, you know, let me know when you got CEOs to interview, Daniel B. No, I'm still stupid, Daniel B. I'm just saying because of my constant trading, the experience of non-stop trading cryptos the past 2 weeks, I've been sitting there staring at charts non-stop all day, every day. So, yeah, I mean, if I don't show any improvement after that, then something's really wrong with me. I'm dumb, but surely I'm not that dumb. But what I've been doing with cryptos is such quick scalps, and that's kind of what I was doing here. Same similar scenario where I hop in, and if the 1 minute candle turns around on me, I get out. If the 1 minute candle continues to go green, then I just keep holding. So it's nice, easy strategy, nice little scalping strategy. Works on cryptos. You may go do it right now on a crypto. I can go do it right now on a crypto. You're crying here? Good. I'm glad you're having fun, Daniel B. It's a good day today. It's Friday. You know, market's looking nice. AMVS still possibly could break out. You know, there's going to be some strong resistance right here at 63. But it may come back down. It's probably going to come back down. The thing is, it's such low float. If a bunch of people start selling it, this could dump very hard. So no matter where you get in at, you're going to have to be very cautious because it's just that low float of a stock with, you know, pretty good volume. Exactly. Well, that's what I've been doing the other night on the crypto channel. I was live streaming and you know, I was scalping and just hitting 5 to 10 cent little scalps, making 20, 30 bucks here, 20, 30 bucks there. Now the big crypto drop did drop my account a little bit, but all the money I have in cryptos right now is pure profit. I've already pulled all my investments out and all my cash, and a bunch of profit. So the only thing that I'm trading with cryptos is actually pure profit from the cryptos themselves. Oh, you're still not selling One Life? You still got a share? I'm looking right now to see if I have any more funds left. I don't think I do. That was pretty... I mean, what did I get? 4 shares? Yeah, I don't have very much left. I have enough for a share. If it comes down to 53, I might. But it does look like it may start trying to curl back up in this consolidation. Let me pop on the 5 minute though. Let's see. Yeah, I mean on the 5 minute, this could be a trend line starting on the 5 minute. Double top though on the 15 minute. So be very cautious because that resistance is holding across the top of there. Right around that 62.75, and now it's starting to come back. Eh, I don't. It's still in an uptrend until it breaks. Until it breaks this uptrend line and breaks this 20-day moving average. It's still bullish. So as long as it holds up, One Life is right. This will continue to move up. There's no reason yet for anybody really to sell it off. Besides me, I was like I said, I was just scalping. So there's going to be scalpers in here. But if this holds up and continues to hold up, it's not going to do anything but go up. That's why the uptrend's there. So. You could be right, H Nation Trader. It could be a sell-off, but until this cracks, it's bullish. And like I was saying before, there's not been that much volume. There's only been, now at this point, 11 million in volume. So there wasn't that many big buyers in it. If there's only been at this point, and during this rip, I mean, you're talking about it as like 6 or 7 million in volume in this rip. That's not that many people. That's not that much money in this. And it looks like it may get the breakout here. It's getting really close. Bouncing off that trend line. Now it's getting rejected. Coming back the other way. Oh boy, who's gonna be right? It's gonna be One Life and Daniel B, or One Life and. I'm not really taking a stance on it. See, now that trend line's cracked, so now I'd be cautious. Now it's probably gonna drop. And there's that top. There's the top. You can see it's pushing down. Let's see, $48 is going to hold as some support. Whether it can hold up or not, I don't know. But even if it does drop here, you've got this line right here at 48, this previous high that's going to hold us some support. And then right here on the 5-minute, the 50 or the 20-day is still below that as well. So even with it cracking this trend line at the moment, it looks like it's making a channel at this point. Like the sentiment might have changed there. I mean, of course, you're going to have people locking out after this move from $30 to $64. I would hope people would lock that out. But this could be short-term sentiment. This may not be that long-term sentiment. But this definitely will be interesting to see who's right about this. It just goes to show you that pretty much. Oh, my dog's gonna start barking. I hear a Amazon truck or something. Daniel B, how are you going to diss the person who was agreeing with you? He was agreeing with you it was going to drop, and you're going to diss him? That doesn't make any sense. People just can't be good with you. They can't be right. Even if you call the same call, the other person still isn't right. Like that. Like, is that how much of a troll you really are? Like, come on, man. But I like this here, guys. I like you guys making predictions here. I like a little debate in the chat. It's very nice. Well, Daniel B, if you're gonna make a prediction, you should probably give more details than there's 7 reasons to buy a stock and 6 reasons to sell a stock. Like that's great information, man. Way to back up your call against One Life. What a debate for him. Daniel B is the best debater. He's a master debater. He's such a master debater, he's willing to go against himself. Nice One Life. 30K in profit. One Life, can you screenshot the P&L on your Thinkorswim and post it real quick? Hey, don't put your account number. Just post the win out. Just to make Daniel B squirm a little bit. You'll send it to Daniel B. So this is going to be interesting because this still hasn't made a move one way or the other yet. It did crack the trend line, but at the moment it's testing that 20-day moving average support. So good morning, Brian. See, MOSY, hold on a minute. MOSY down to $5. I'm going to keep MOSY on watch for next week. It started this run. Let's see how the SPY's doing while we're waiting on that. Nothing there on that. Ooh. That's not good looking on the SPY. You got a head and shoulders on the SPY on the 1 minute. Shoulder, head, shoulder. And it's got a straight downtrend at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how the market closes today, because right now it's looking very sketchy. And that may, if the SPY starts dropping more, that will affect ANVS more than likely. This still hasn't dropped yet. There's still a possibility it could start running again. I mean, it's just consolidating at the moment. I mean, it ran 30 to 60, and right now, so far, on these 5-minute candles, it's held 54 as support. Right across there, right across the bottom of those 3 candles. So the fact that it's held its gains and not sold off yet is a decent sign that there may be strength left in this. And it's starting to curl up and make a U shape. This is actually a beautiful start of a U shape if it comes back up to 60. But we'll see. It's still, it could go either way at this point. It's such a low float. Who knows? U1. Oh yeah, nice big break there. Little double bottom. Well, actually, that's a cup and handle right there. This is a textbook cup and handle pattern right here. For you new traders who have not seen them that often, you got the U shape there, and then a smaller U shape with a higher low there. And this is a nice big cup and handle explosion. This is definitely ripping hard. $6 to $10 so far. Now they do have this little downtrend that does have to break for AMVS to continue to run. If it doesn't break, then it'll just ride down the downtrend. But even if it cracks 54 and it comes to 50, it still could hold up. There's support right here. That 20-day, that support line there, and $50 is a whole number. Nice even numbers, so. I'm not. How's that hope? I'm not hoping at all. I'm analyzing the stock chart in real time. I mean, there's only two ways it can go. It's going sideways, so it's either going to go up or down. Right now, it's consolidating. So until we see like a big sell-off, it could still go up. You see, it's starting to test this downtrend now. If it breaks this downtrend, like I said, and gets back up and tests 60, it could break out again. I'm not even in the trade, so it's definitely not hope. I mean, I'm not hoping it goes up for any reason. I don't care one way or another. I'm not in it. Just for this debate purposes, I'm just giving you guys, my technical analysis on it, what I think could happen. It'd be interesting. We'll see. I mean, like I said, it's only $6 million in float. It could go either way, very quick and easy. This type of low flow is very hard to predict, even with the best technical analysis, because any little buying or selling can change the direction of the stock in a heartbeat. Let's see, Bitcoin's down to 38,000 at the moment. Yeah, there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin it has broke below this 40,000 support it was trying to hold, but you do have a little bit of I'm on the 30-minute, yeah. So you do have a little bit. Well, actually, there was the uptrend. The uptrend actually cracked. But it is trying to hold some support right now at this 38,000 level. It is in a nasty downtrend, though. It's got, I don't know if it's going to rebound or not. Okay, so AMVS just broke the downtrend. It's above the downtrend now. What's wrong with my... I can't be joyous now. If I'm joyous, I'm being the king or being overconfident. You guys want me to be sad face all the time? John was just telling me last night. He was like, "You gotta smile more, man. You don't smile enough in your videos." It's like, you look pissed off all the time. It's not that I'm pissed off all the time. It's that I have resting dick face. So yeah, my $11 is important. It's $11 I didn't have in my pocket beforehand. They're garbage little inflated pieces of paper of $11. And yeah, it's important to me. This is my $11. Don't know why it's so important to you that you have to chastise my $11. Mind your own pockets, Daniel B. Worry about your own. I'd be mad. That was a good one. I should have thought of that one. Damn, One Life. Should have texted me that one on the sly, so I could have got him with that one. That would have been a good one. We're having a good day here. We're having a good day. I made $11. It's the best day in the world. I am so thrilled with my $11. I am the greatest trader of all time just because of this $11 I made. I am the king of the mountain. Like I am now Warren Buffett status because I made $11 on a 5-minute day trade scalp. Yeah, Daniel B, I would agree with you. Because that first sentence definitely doesn't make any sense in that comment. Look at this. Which way is it going to go? It's still trying to hold that 54 support. Feels like it may, well, I don't know. It may not test here. Oh, there it goes. Now it's going to start testing 54 again. Look back on a weekly chart. Let's see if there's any support and resistance back there. Behind that. No. Okay, so this has only been out. The stock's only been around, at least on the NASDAQ, for 2 years, looks like. Or no, I'm sorry. 1.5 years. Yeah. So this is the highest it's ever been. Man, it would have been nice to get back at 242. Yeah, you're good so far, One Life. I mean, actually, I think I actually have enough for one share now that it's down at almost. If it comes back down a little bit lower, I might try to go make me another $4. It'll pay for my burger or whatever I'm gonna have at lunch. The way I look at things is I don't give my money out first. Like a lot of people will budget for their bills and then budget for investments. But you should be budgeting for your bills. You should honestly run your personal finances like a business. And I'll be doing more content about that and showing kind of how I do my personal finance and the business finance. But I always take out money first and invest it. And then I pay the bills with what's left. Because a lot of times if you're paying the bills, something is going to come up. Right? So if something comes up, then you're not going to have any money to invest. Now, if you go ahead and invest and nothing comes up, then that money can continue to grow. But if something comes up, you still have the money there, you can pull it. I mean, as long as you're not investing, in low float penny stocks for, a week or two or whatever. Like, what I'm talking about is putting my money into safe places. Like right now, I've been in gold and silver stocks. Well, you don't have bills yet. You don't pay your cell phone bill or anything like that. Well, if you don't have any bills, then I would invest it all. I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, unless you need some cash to buy food or whatnot. But I mean, you're almost 18, so you just might as well put it in good, solid investments. Or maybe not put it all, but put just be safe and put half. Phone, car, food. Then what no, Don't listen. No, One Life, you're crazy. Don't listen to One Life. Anybody who tells you to use a savings account is out of their damn mind. A savings account is not going to make you any money. That is going to kill your money, especially right now with inflation. Inflation is 4.5 right now, and a savings account is 1.2 or 1.5, 2% max if you got one of these crazy online ones. So if you put your money in a savings account right now that's only giving you 2% interest and inflation is 4.5%, you're losing 2.5% of the purchasing power of your dollars by leaving it in there. You're going to lose money in the long run with the savings account. Savings accounts are the biggest myth that there is, the biggest hoodoo in our financial system. Only sheeple use savings accounts. I don't use a savings account at all. My savings account is all of my investments. Why? No. Screw a rainy day fund. That's the point of having a credit card. Is so if something happens, you have the rainy day fund. You're using somebody else's inflated dollars. So why would you care about paying it? If you don't need to use the credit card, don't use it at all. Just keep investing your money. But if something comes up, instead of taking your money out of your investments, spend somebody else's money and make your investments make more than the monthly payment of the credit card. I don't have a savings because it's garbage. What is the point of a savings account if it's losing value with inflation? You're losing money. Like you're not gonna. Like I'm telling you guys right now, you're not gonna win this argument with me. You guys, that is the sheeple thinking. That is the brainwashing that you've been trained to think your whole life, that savings accounts are good and have a rainy day fund. What is the point? That's like insurance. If you're putting money in a savings account where you're losing money, you might as well just get some type of life insurance or something. And there's actually insurance that will pay you back when you're not using it. There's insurance that you can collect dividends on. Like anybody who is rich, any millionaire or billionaire is going to tell you not to use your own money. You use other people's money. That's how you become rich and how you stay rich. Is you never use your own money. You invest your own money and you use other people's money. That is the whole entire strategy behind the Burr real estate method, and that's the BRRRR. And basically what you do with the Burr strategy is you go buy a house, you put some equity in it by fixing up the bathrooms, kitchens, the most equitable places, and then you refinance the house, pull the equity out of it. So you're pulling like whatever, if you get 30,000 in value from what you added into it plus appreciation of the property, then you go and you pull that money back out of it with a refinance and you rent that property out. So that property is now cash flowing. Your tenants are paying the money that you borrowed. So you're not using any of your money. Your tenants are paying back the bank. You took the money from the bank, used it, and now the tenants are paying for it. And now you've got all this equity to go buy another property. And then you do the same thing over again. The Burr strategy is a rinse and repeat real estate strategy where you continually use somebody else's money and don't use your own money. You guys, if you guys don't believe what I'm saying, you need to go do some research on your finances because you guys are half-assed doing it. One Life. If he straightens his credit out and has a 750 credit score, then he can go get a 0% down payment for real estate. He can go get a 0% down payment conventional loan, There's 0% down payment ARM loans. There's all kinds of different mortgage loans that are 0% down if you have good enough credit. So telling him he doesn't have money for a down payment right now is just lying to him, because you don't need money for a down payment if your credit is good enough. I don't care what age he is. The younger he is, the better. Because here's the thing, if you ruin your credit at 19 or 20, you can fix it. I know, because I ruined my credit at age 27 and now I'm 33, and I fixed it in 3 years. I fixed it by the time I was 30. So it only takes 3 years, and I was $50,000-$60,000 in debt and was able to pull myself out of that. Are you one life? Do you have millions? Well, it depends on his income and his credit score. That's what he'll qualify for. If he works on his credit score now, and he's working on day trading and other streams of income to build his income, look, he doesn't have to go buy $100,000 or $200,000 house to do this with. He could go buy a $10,000, $20,000 house that just needs some work and work on it for a couple of years, pay the small monthly payments out of his check, and then in a couple of years pull that equity when the market, if he goes to a place where the market has crashed. Every city has, like, Milwaukee is full of houses for $10,000, $5,000 in the middle of the city. No, credit is a double-edged sword, Daniel B. Credit used by sheep is bad. Credit used by somebody who knows what they're doing, who knows how to wield a sword, is going to be very effective. I have done it personally. I have been doing it personally since, like I said, I fixed my credit. Like, I'm definitely not going to listen to two guys who don't have a business. You guys just trade. You don't actually have any business, so you don't even know. Like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but if you don't have a business, then you don't even know all the tax write-offs and all the other stuff that comes along with real estate. Same thing with flipping real estate. If you're not flipping real estate, then you don't know all this that I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know, HNH Trader. I don't know if this is going to be. I don't know if I'd be going short right here. Like, this is very close. If that 5-minute candle comes up above that red one, then it'll break out. So you're proud of that? You made 950 today because of without credit. So you made 950 using your own money today. Is what you're telling me. The rhetoric you're pushing right now is nonsense. You call other people a sheep and retards and all of that, Daniel B. But what you're pushing right now is literally the epitome of sheepiness. This is why most people do not get out of poverty, is because they don't look at the financial system and take advantage of it. If you are not taking advantage of using other people's money to make you money, then there's something, you need to do some more research. Why would you use your own money if you can use somebody else's garbage deflated dollars? I am happy with my $11. I'm extremely happy with that $11. I'm tickled to death. No, don't let it. I'm telling you I'm telling you, Orlando, anybody who tells you to have a savings, rainy day fund, not to use credit, do not listen to them. Do not listen to them. They are going to put you down the path of being a sheeple with finances, and you will be stuck doing the same old stuff all the time. You will not have as many options as you will if you have very good credit. If you have very good credit, you can do a lot. This has got halted on the way down here, but halted right at that 55 area. It's not H&H Traders it's still too early to call. It's still holding up above that 54. Just because it halted here doesn't mean that it's going to drop anymore. The last time it halted, it came right out at it. More than likely, out of this halt, it could have buy and come in. It's still bullish. It's still above this 20-day moving average. It's still above this support and this support. I wouldn't celebrate yet. I'm just saying, because it could still go either way. There's not a real direction shift yet. The direction right now is still sideways consolidation. Until it starts cracking down below the sideways consolidation, it's still bullish. Nah, I disagree with that. Your parents don't know what's best for you. That's a load of shit. Your parents know what's best for you. Nah, I'm not even, it depends on your parents. You can't just say your parents know what's best for you. If your parents are crackheads and they're, trading your toys in for dope, then no, your parents don't know what's best for you. So that's a stupid statement. I don't know anything about Orlando's parents, and I'm not meaning to disrespect them. I'm just saying, to make a generalized statement like that, to tell somebody, oh, your parents knows what's good for you, when you don't even know his parents. His parents might be Charles Manson and, his parents may be Charles Manson and the cat lady from Tiger King. You don't know who his parents are. Well, listen, like I always say, nobody has to listen to me. I'm not a genius. I'm dumb. But I can tell you this. From personal experience, everything I've said has worked for me. So, if it worked for me, don't say thank you. You're projecting yourself too, you hypocrite. Don't try to act like you're on some moral high ground. Oh, thank you. Even though I've been telling him to have a savings account and talk to his parents, telling him his parents know best when I don't even know his parents. There's parents out there who trade their food stamps for crack and heroin. So you're just gonna like, there's nothing wrong with parents. I'm not like saying be a rebel and rebel against your parents. What I'm saying, depending on your situation, your individual situation with your individual parents or whoever, you're getting advice from, you don't know if it's going to be good or bad advice. The only way you're going to learn whether something is good or bad advice is if you go out and try to do it. And even then, it may not have been bad advice. You just may have messed up the first time. And that's just a learning lesson. It's not a failure. You just learn from that mistake. And then you continue on. Well, let's see here. Is it going to crack? Who's going to be right? H&H or One Life? Hey, John Zadar is in the chat. Welcome, John Zadar. We're having all kinds of debates today. They're warming me up for the interview, John. That's what's going on here. We're just warming up, giving me debate and talks. Look, it's still holding, man. This is interesting. I am excited to see who's going to win this stock debate here. Oh boy, what terrible advice. Yeah, look at that. Exactly. Daniel B just said it. Daniel B said something of value. Right there. There you go. Daniel B, very nice job actually giving some value. All your trolling earlier today, you've made up for it with this one valuable comment. What do you mean? You both were... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Orlando. You are young. You have all the time in the world to do what you want to do. don't 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 call me out like that, John. Don't call me out like that. What's wrong with you? You know it's a spicy live stream when we're talking about crack and heroin, or when I am anyway. So alright guys. We'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here if anybody has any more questions, suggestions, or ideas. And then I gotta call it a day because I gotta get everything going for this interview here in a little bit. Thanks for dropping in, John. I'll see you here in a little bit later. H&H Trader, have a good one, buddy. I text you, by the way. Hit me up when you get that, when you have a chance. That's for Hal. I texted you, John. You know we're going to be hopping on calls here very shortly. I don't know, Daniel B. Maybe to go interview a CEO like I've been talking about the last 3 days. And it's Friday. It's even more of a reason to call it a day. Yeah, SPY. Look at that. SPY continuing to drop. Ew. That is not pretty. We do have a bit of a double bottom where it's bounced off of this 50-day. Let me look back at this previous March pullback. Yeah, like this is the same pattern right here. This little double bottom off of the 100-day on the yellow. So depending on how this candle closes today, next week we're either going to see probably a nice sell-off in the market, or if it closes above where it's at now, if it stays above 416, we could see the market rebound more and push for new highs next week. It's either going to be one of the two. Let me read some of these press releases and see what we got going on. we got some numbers, some home sales, market services PMI, composite PMI, manufacturing PMI. And then we got not Xi Jinping, whatever vice premier is under Xi Jinping. They're cracking down on Bitcoin and trading activities, which is nonsense, but China's communist, so. And then he says they prevent impact from external risks and effectively cope with imported inflation. Daniel B., you like to fit a lot of things in your ass. That's probably why you're grumpy all the time. You should probably leave some room. Might be a little more comfortable for you. And speaking of double bottoms, starting to get a double bottom here on AMVS. Got bought up right off of that 20-day and pushed right up. Why do I need to pull up the chart? Me and John literally just did 2 videos about the company. What is the chart going to tell you about the company? There you go. Had a big rip from 11 all the way to 324. Has sold off since. Gone sideways. But yeah, I mean, you got to go look at the actual company. Because if you just judge this company off of the chart, I mean, it's obviously it's pretty undervalued. And here's the real interesting thing about this company. Their biggest assets is Ethereum, right? Well, look at Mara and Riot are dropping right now because cryptos are dropping. BTCS, on the other hand, is not moving at all. They had a little quick drop to 51 cents, and then it immediately got bought up after that drop from the cryptos the other night, and it has not dipped hardly since. I mean, there's a little dip there, but not much. And all they need to do is get to $4 to uplist to the NASDAQ. So they got a lot of room to go up. But they control nodes and are staking Ethereum and other altcoins. It's the only pure crypto play on the markets right now. Besides maybe the Bitcoin Grayscale Trust. But I don't trust that Grayscale Trust for a second. So, alright guys, I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. And I'm going to try my best to edit the interview and get it out today. I'm going to try very, very hard to get it out today. I don't know exactly how long it's going to be, so we'll see. It may end up being a 2-part video, but I'll at least get one part of it out today. So appreciate everybody joining me as always. Guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.